I want people to know me for how I smell, not who I am. Camel, by Klive and Cain. You know him today as one of the world's top fashion designers, but few know the story of his turbulent past and twisting climb to stardom. It's a shocking tale of pain and hardship. In today's Q, Behind the Story. Klive and Cain. Klive and Cain was born Alvin Finkley to top fashion designers Melvin Finkley and Jamie Jessica Cook.
I'd just like to start out by saying how great you two look for your age. What's the secret? How do you do it?
Well, after 3 nose jobs and 8 facelifts, I'd hope I look pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get straight into the first question. I just want to know, what's your opinion of your son, Klive and Cain, or Alvin Finkley, as you know?
Oh, he's a good little boy,
You pesky squirrels. I was taking my pants. Why?
As a child, young Alvin was often the victim of his parents' fashion experiments.
So it was really hard living in my parents' shadow, and all the kids at school would look at me to decide what I should wear the next day. It was a blast.
And then something happened that would change young Alvin's life forever.
So I was really out of it this one day, and got to wear me trousers. And the next day all the kids came to school without their trousers. Of course I'd remembered them, but it was cool because it was my first fashion statement. It was really blood. It was great.
From this point on, young Alvin's career skyrocketed. He changed his name to Klive and Cain for no particular reason and proceeded to become filthy, stinking rich. But the roller coaster car he was riding to stardom was about to come to a missing piece in the track. Klive and Cain's story, when we return.
You done yet? I'm recording. I was. Let one arm fall.
Klive and Cain was at the height of his career in the fashion industry. His designs were among the most popular in the world. Life was good for young Alvin, and it got even better with his marriage to Asian supermodel Tina.
The what? Oh, the marriage. I was wonderful. Didn't you see the video?
Things couldn't have possibly gotten any better for young Alvin. And they didn't. They got much worse.
I'm hospitalized for months.
He was in real danger of becoming bankrupt. He was completely out of commission.
It was good publicity at first, but before long the money flow slowed down, and I could only buy 2 diamond necklaces a week instead of 3. Oh, it was just awful.
Now, how did you two feel when your son had his tragic accident a few years back?
Oh, but he stubbed his toe. It was awful. Tell him about it, Melvin.
I had a ham and cheese sandwich for breakfast. Had ham and cheese every day for every meal. Does the body right. It's good.
Klive and Cain brand clothing quickly slipped into obscurity during Alvin's stay in hospital, and as a result he fell into a pit of depression. Even his miraculous recovery 4 months after his accident could not brighten his badly damaged spirits. What was it like after you recovered from your hospitalization and were pretty much completely broke? What was it like for you?
Well, I was walking down the street and people would say, "Hey, are you Klive and Cain?" And I would say yes, and then they'd spit on me and try and throw bags of money at me, and I wouldn't take it. I have much too much pride for that sort of thing. But I was still very broke.
It was quite pathetic. I mean, I nearly divorced him when he suggested we share the same salary. I mean, $50 million between two people? That's like 17 apiece.
With no money, and the threat of divorce looming over his head, Alvin was in dire straits. Yet with one quick flash of inspiration, Alvin was able to jumpstart his career and surpass even his wildest dreams.
Well, I was sitting at home one day, and I got a bill in the mail from my wife, and it turned out that she was using over half her income on fragrances. So I was walking outside my loft, distraught. An old man in a pickup truck winged a milkshake at me, and as I smelled the rancid milk, I figured, now, if I package this, I could make a fortune. And I did.
K&C fragrances were an instant success, mostly due to purchases by Cliven's own wife. Now, following his success in the fragrance industry, Klive has even re-entered the fashion industry. Cliven's story has been one of rags to riches to rags to riches again, yet despite all his troubles, he has become one of the top fashion designers of our time. Working with Klive has truly been the high point of my career. No, more like the high point of my existence. Klive is a truly inspired individual, and I couldn't possibly imagine working for anybody else. He's, a kind man, he's a generous man, he's an inspired man, and he's also an inspired man.
He is a truly, a nice man. Oh yeah, he's the perfect man for me. Oh, my husband, that is.
Okay, thank you two so much for your time. I just want to ask you now for just some concluding thoughts about your son.
Oh, like I said, he was a good little boy. He was always so good.
Yeah. Back when Colonel Mustard and I were assaulting the mountain caves of Zanguli, we fought them all back with herrings. It was vicious. The Colonel lost his nose. The herring kind of, flipped backwards and hit it. It was nasty. And eventually we were surrounded and had to escape by making a kite of squirrels. Yeah.
I've had good times and I've had bad times, but what brought me through those bad times were my beautiful, gigantic piles of money. They really helped heal the pain.
Klive and Cain.
Klive and Cain?
Klive and Cain. It's like an N with an apostrophe.
It's one word.
It's like Klive and then a space and then an N with an apostrophe and then another space and then Cain.
I've never heard of him.
Are you sure you've never heard of him? He's very famous.
I've never heard of him. Which country are they from?
I think he's originally from Czechoslovakia, but he's come up in the world here in America, and he's really made a name for himself with his fashion designs and his fragrances.
Do any of the kids wear that stuff here?
Quite a few of them, yeah.
Maybe if you see one, you can point it out to me and I'll recognize it. Does he have a symbol?
Yeah, it's just like a K and then the N with the apostrophe and a C.
It's hard to believe that. I think you're putting me on. There is no such thing.
Thank you, Mr. Mark.
Now, if you tell me the guy was from Winnipeg or something, then I can believe you.
No, he's.
But they have no fashion there. They're still in the burlap.